All right, welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we have 355 mini cop stories, I call them. They're like 7 to 12 minutes. Vice, narcotics, gangs, gross alerts for you people that are perverts. You got women around naked. You got sex in the bathrooms. Good stuff. Good Vice stuff. I worked 2 tours of Vice, almost 4 years of Vice. Absolutely loved it. Fun, running, naked bodies. It's pretty good. Look them up. Now we have 123 follow-up stories and questions and answers. And you ask me questions, I'll answer the questions. Okay, so if you have a question for me, email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com. And I'm making a list now. We got a couple of questions coming in already. So that's not already. A couple of questions have come in, and we're going to log them. And then in another 2 or 3 weeks, we'll start answering those. Right now, though, we're finishing up or continuing on one of the questions we got about people were asking me about supervision. And I went from the first time I came on the department, from the first sergeant I saw, and now I'm like 28 years later. And now I've jumped the steps. I went from train officer to community relations officer to detective first level, detective second level, and now I'm top step, which is in charge of about a dozen people, and I'm working on a squad in South Los Angeles, a narcotics squad. So that's where we're at now, just to catch you up on it, okay? I've had several lieutenants, 2 good ones, 3 horrible ones, and it's amazing. You think, I know out there, if you're watching these tapes and you work in any kind of a private business and you get a lousy boss and he either retires, fires, or he's gone, and you go, good, get a new guy in here, and it's a clone. I call them shark's teeth. Here's one tooth, it falls off. They just keep coming. You can't. Where do they come from? Because they're all the same. It's weird. So we got our good lieutenant left. One of 3 that left. Actually, one of 2 that left. New one coming in. Great. New lieutenant. Excellent. He calls a meeting. We go into. There's 4 of us in there. 3 other top steps and myself. Have a supervisor's meeting. Introduce himself. Here we go. Okay, he's got 29 years and 6 months on the department. Now, that's significant because he's got 6 months to go. So as soon as he gets in there, he says, oh, by the way, he picks up this thing on the table and puts it on the table in front of him. It's one of those clocks you get at, I'm trying to come one of those fancy stores that we go to.
Spencer Gifts?
I don't know, louder?
Spencer Gifts?
Yeah, Spencer Gifts, or one of these places where you buy kind of unique gifts, and it's a backwards clock. You set it, and it starts ticking backwards. It's digital, okay? He's got it set for the day he's going to retire. The last day. As soon as the last day comes up, it'll be a countdown, and then he's gone. So I looked at that and went, uh-oh. And the other 3 potted plants didn't even get it. I'm sorry. I'm not that smart a man, okay? But these guys are sitting there. You guys, you didn't get this? He doesn't care. This is a clue. So sure enough, at least they started talking about, issues of personnel and some problems with different things that they're doing and we're doing. We started coming up, at least they're talking, okay, about their particular problems, many problems that the lieutenant can fix. That's what we're asking him to do. He's like this. I think he was counting this, you go to your dentist's office, they have those squares in the ceiling with holes in them. I think he was counting the holes in each of the panels. He could care less. And I'm going, I can't believe this, and we're talking and he doesn't want to hear it. He's just sitting there. I'm going, oh, great. Okay, and unfortunately, when they moved everybody around, we had an incident, scandal pretty much, and our narcotic captain, even though it did not involve narcotics divisions, moved everybody around because the chief was on him, this a-hole chief that screwed everybody over, wanted something done. Oh, that's really a nice way to go at it. Or just do something. Really? How about doing something that's quality, not quantity? So now I got moved around. Now I'm basically like 30 paces from this lieutenant. So the meeting's over. Okay, we'll go back to our stations. He calls me in his office and he goes, hey, look, he says, we got a new top step coming in and we're going to have 1 extra one. Okay, that's time. Okay, because everybody has their niche. Well, there's one guy coming in, he won't have a niche. So he asked me what I think I should do, and that's one of the few times he actually was proactive, only because he think he had to do something. So this is what I recommended. And this is, I learned this from my dad when I was 18 years old. Never volunteer for anything. Never give suggestions because they're going to come back and bite you in the butt, okay? So I thought, well, good. This is my chance to maybe do a little, okay, I thought, well, what you could do is have an administrative top step working for you. Meaning that you go to a lot of meetings and search warrants are being served and issues come up. You could have the top step either go to the meetings for you, where you have to go, or go to these incidents with the squads and just be your spokesperson. Just sit back and watch, and if you need anything, he can be authorized to help you. You know, kind of administrative. And then also, there's a lot of things coming out. I told you earlier, way back, you'd be surprised the things you get as top step. We call it projects. Sheets come in. Do an inventory how many shotguns you have. Give me the serial numbers. Your cars. Give me the odometer readings. I mean, just really stupid things that they could hire one guy to walk around and do it, but they want us to stop what we're doing and go do all this crap. I said, so that guy can do that. He can walk around and type up all these. It's a special format. If it's not typed right, they kick it back. All this administrative crap, bean counting stuff that I do not want to do. But I thought I'll give him. Since I'm here, he asked me. He's actually talking and walking, so that's good. Okay, so I gave him all this insight. Okay, so fine. So then I go off. We're doing what we're doing. Okay, so a couple weeks go by, and I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Okay, so he knows that. So he comes in. Oh, by the way, he talks to me aside. Who's going to run your squad while you're gone? And I go, oh, this guy over here. Okay, fine. He goes, is he competent? Oh, he's very competent. And that was one of my. I told you earlier. That was a gentleman came over here that came. He's under me, second level. Just happened to be a black guy. The reason why I say that is because the story I told you earlier about him being racially excluded from a bowling team, and he came back and won medals for his team. He's my assistant, so he's going to take over. So I know this guy who the captain lieutenant happens to be white, was looking over there wondering. Okay, well, there's no wondering here. Here's my assistant's name. It doesn't matter what color he is. I say he's competent. He is competent. He's going to do his job right. Okay, fine. So okay, good. Oh, he said, and by the way, I like your idea about that administrative top step. Good. When you come back on vacation, you're it. I'm like, what? This is an example of don't give anybody any information because they're going to say, oh, well, and what happens with that is here comes the responsibility of the. If it fails, they're not going to blame the lieutenant. They're going to blame me because it's my idea, and now they put me in this chair. I don't want to be there. I told you from the last almost 500 stories, the last thing I want to be is inside. Okay. Not that I'm saying I'm a stallion. I'm just like an animal that doesn't want to be chained up. I just want to be loose. Okay. Anyway, so I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, you're a senior guy here, which had evolved into that. Good idea should be worked on. No, I didn't. I said, well, I didn't really mean it to be me. I'm trying to get out of it. He goes, oh, no, you're the spot. It's your idea. Here it comes. Okay, fine. So I wrote these things down because I don't want to forget what I want to tell you. Okay, so anyway, so I go on vacation. And when I take vacations, I take long ones. I take a month, I go camping and all that kinds of stuff all over the country. Okay, I've seen this wonderful country so many times. I've seen it so many times. You cannot. People go to Europe and South America and all that place. You go to the U.S. Same money, police, judicial system. What a beautiful country. Oh my God, we've been all over. I took my kids all the way across country many, many times. Anyway, so I come back and I'm dreading having to work inside. And he's there. And remember now, his clock's ticking. So he's got like 3 months left. Okay. I'm trying to figure, can I stretch this out until he leaves? Maybe we'll have a new guy in here. I can take it out of get this memory and oh no. Well, what happened was, and ironically today is 9/11. I didn't plan it that way. Didn't. We had a 2-week hiatus because of health issues from both parties here. But this just happens to be the day that this particular evolve of my supervision came up, and it happens to be 9/11, which is really weird. It's strange. Anyway, so I get up one morning. Get ready I start work at 10. I'm up about 8:30, whatever it was. And my daughter says, hey, Dad, a plane crashed into a building in New York City. Oh, whoa. So I turn the TV on, it's on fire. I go, oh, this is it. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm going all the typical police stuff. Why is someone flying so low? Don't they have a radar? How the heck did that happen? Blah, blah. I'm taking all basically someone made a mistake. The pilot screwed up or whatever. We're watching it. And then sure enough, the second one hits. And I wasn't even dressed yet. The second one hit, and I went, oh, we're under attack, man. This is it. This is attack mode. So I immediately took a shower because I know we're going to get called. Okay, this is a national event, historical proportions. I'm not being Phil Steckoff here. I read my history. Pearl Harbor, Tet Offensive, Vietnam, all this stuff. Surprises, man. Here it comes. Okay, so sure enough, I'm just getting ready to go out the door. The phone rings. Apparently down at our headquarters, narcotics. They're pretty much, your heads are exploding. They don't know how to handle this. Okay, they're running around. Okay, so they did get enough moxie to tell us that we need to come tonight. They don't come right now, okay? Because they're trying to come up with a plan. They got people on the day shift already, and they're splitting us up, and we're gonna come in. Okay. A friend of mine here told me that, asked me a question, and I'll go on to it right now. He asked me, were we prepared for this at that time? Nobody was. Nobody was. Now, uniform patrol, if you want to use the word ready, is always ready for a major occurrence, like a riot, a flood, a fire, a major disturbance. They're always ready in the sense that they have a playbook. Okay, the patrol uniforms have a playbook. And when something happens, the brass goes to a playbook, opens it up, and reads what they should be doing. And basically what they do is what they call mobilize the department. Everybody gets called in. They put shifts on A and B watch. A watch is day shift, 6 to 6. Night watch is night shift, 6 to 6. Okay? So the uniform playbook is pretty much there. They split the department in half work days, half on nights, and they're off and running. And then when they do that, then they start designating things to each of the uniform guys to do. Well, there's over 400 and some of us in narcotics. There is no plan for narcotics. Zero. We're just narcs. Most of us, about half of us are detectives. So normally, as a detective, which is a civil service position, we usually work detective work. Investigations, burglaries, robberies, rapes, assaults, stuff like that, car thefts. So when we're not doing narcotics, that's where we normally should go. Well, this thing is history making, and so they didn't know what to do. So I'm talking to one of the guys. And he said, "Yeah, don't come in. Blah blah blah. We're pretty sure we're under attack. The president saw this. President came on. All this stuff. Okay, so I hung up. Okay, fine. So I'm getting ready to get my gear stuff. I said, okay, I'm going to I got a take-home car. So I go on my take-home car, make sure I got my shotgun, make sure I got my ammo, make sure all my equipment, because this could be long-term. I even put on some extra clothes. I put some extra money in my I had a workout bag where I carry clothes because we used to go out of town. We finished that with all kinds of stuff, clothes, underwear, bullets, because I said, we could be gone. I have no idea what we're going to do. Okay, I'm like Vietnam preparation here. With all the equipment, let's do it. All I was missing was sea rats. A case of sea rats in the back of my trunk, and I'm good to go. A couple balls of water, and I'm good. Okay. Nowadays they have fancy stuff where you actually can cook it. Yeah, in those days we were eating 30-year-old food out of cans, but that's all right. Anyway, so that was the supervisory angle. I'm thinking, okay, what are they going to do? Are they going to have squads? Are we going to come in? What's the posture here? Okay. And before I go to the posture, do I have enough time to continue, or how's the time doing?
You're at 12 and a half minutes.
Okay, I probably should go ahead and. So I'm going to go to the next level here. And all that, even though I'm telling you the 9/11 story, I'm trying to give you the background of what happened in our division, and also how it relates to supervision, and how I was told what to do and how to do it by people that I thought were competent. Turns out they're not. Because remember, things are running smooth, and you have an incompetent supervisor, lieutenant, or captain. He still managed to screw things up. And you can imagine, with a history-making incident like this, your heads are going to explode. They have no idea what to do. They can't handle a normal little thing, and here you got a big thing. And it's amazing how the level of incompetence goes up, the level of severity. It's just really strange. Anyway, so I'll come back when I have more time. I'll start the next segment, and I'll continue on with this 9/11. Okay, thanks.